Okay. So on day 5, our investigation of like just walking around town and examining things and talking to people, which again does really contribute to the main thing we're trying to do, is finding our brother, but I guess indirectly is helping because we're assisting Kuroi, I guess. He just wants information about the town, I guess, for some reason. I wonder why. Is it just because it's his job, or I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. Also, where's your friend? You know, where's your friend that usually want Peekaboo? From? You're back. Ooh, Tatamaki? Well, she was pretending to be a madman and ran away. Sucks, we're having so much fun together. Oh well. Haha. Hehe? Hehe? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Was she pretending, or did she actually go crazy because you were like wanting seaweed from her? And did you kill her? I don't know. Anyway. Hello. Yeah, and then my fave. But did they die in news volume? Yeah, then my fave. Oh, what? Whatever. I lost all will to live. But because I guess the character died in their manga. Rip. I always get, the game always gives you more money after every chapter. Again, I don't know if there's any use for it. Also, I threw away the empty can. I don't know if there's any reason. You know, it's funny how, like, I'm gonna buy this just for fun. I don't know. I was gonna say, it's funny how, like, again, apparently the world is ending, and yet we can also, like, throw litter away, you know, as if that would help. But, you know. Oh, you're that girl from before. Me? I need to do something, so the continent and stuff is on the back burner for today. Or I need to do something. Right now, I'm supposed to be having this reunion with my little sisters. What, you wanted to come too? No way, absolutely not. It's too embarrassing. You can just listen from here. One of my sisters made it all awkward, you know? 'Cause I'm a guy, so like... Well, what do you mean? I don't understand. As in, like, in the cafe? Or... Let's visit the cafe. You can relax, the troublemaker's not in today. No matter where she is, she always comes to pick me up. And when I come home, she has dinner ready for me. Not to mention she's starting to clean up around the room. And she goes out of her way to nurse me when I'm sick. What a troublemaker, that one. Okay, she's basically your wife. It's not like I'm lonely or anything, I'm just bored. Baka. So, you haven't said a single word to me. Why'd you want to talk all of a sudden? I just thought this really was the end. I could make a time to meet up for today. Are you talking about the apocalypse? Please don't jinx anything. I was lonely, you know. I know. Okay, red-haired woman. Are these the sisters the guy was talking about, I guess? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, everything's just closed. A lot of things are closed, I guess, because of the apocalypse, maybe? You know? Maybe that's why. Some things are temporarily closed. Hello? That's why yesterday was such a disaster. All because I ate my daughter's custard. Well, she's just at an age where she's mean to guys. Wait, you mean the boyfriend age? What about me? What a doting parent you are. I want to prove for anyone who doesn't measure up to my standards. Yeah, you may be too tall for that. She wanted to marry me. She wanted to marry me when she was a little girl. If you told her that now, she'd kill you. You know, and also that would be weird. That would be incest. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, what the? I can interact with something here. That's awesome. Maybe not. Maybe it's just going up here. Anyway. Hey, do you think the world's actually ending? Don't humans always make a fuss over that kind of thing? Wow, you're talking about humans? That's wild. I knew I shouldn't have asked you. Who cares what happens in this world? We're all just fine in another one. You. What? What does that mean? What do you mean you'll be fine in another world? Who are you people? I don't know. All I wanted to be in life was just fine. Really? What did that imply? That these the police officers are outer gods, and they're like, we'll just go to another one. Fireworks display. You know, somebody holding a fireworks display at Kasai Beach. See you there. What should I do? I'm introducing a new menu item at my shop, but I have no idea what to name it. Should I go curry rice or rice curry? I can't decide. You don't think it matters which one I go with? Blasphemy! I refuse to believe that's true. I'm that guy who presses 2 buttons of the name machine because I don't know what to get. I wonder if I should just get another almond jelly drink, just in case. You know, I don't know. Again, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But what if you actually need normal almond jelly? You know, I have the premium one from buying 7 of them and combining them, I guess. What if we need like a normal one instead? You know, you may never know. You know, if you just need a normal one instead. Let's see. I actually want to go to the agency again. I don't know. I just want to read those topics on the computer again. Just why not? Prison. There's a police station. Take one there. There you go. Also, the mysterious guy who's like, oh yes, I know everything. Oh, we meet again. How's the info collection coming along? I hope you find what you're looking for. That's right. The stage is set. Everything rests on the actor's shoulders. I wish you well. Okay. Okay, developer. Okay, self-insert of the developer, I guess. I don't know. Hey. Yo, what's up, Kotobuki? I see you're as annoying as ever. You going somewhere? Be careful now. Also, I don't know, that sounds weird to say you're annoying as ever. I think, again, there's a bit of a... The translation is not bad, actually, but I feel like there's some small things, some small word choices that sound a bit weird. I think what she meant by annoying is that she's just nosy, is what she means. Not annoying, rather like someone who's like very curious. I think, which makes sense, right? She's investigating everything. So I think so. That's what Katsuragi meant. Don't forget your wallet. Hey, I'm not your dad. Please go with your big sister. Maybe? What was that? That dialogue was weird too. What do you mean? Don't forget your wallet, but then I'm not your dad. Also, at least go with your big sister? I'm still a lovely high school girl, you know. Anyway. Bigo Mart's new melon pond is a hit! Hello, Fuamero here. Bigo Mart's new Brain Melon Pond was released on the 21st. Of course, I had to get on the action. I know it doesn't look all that appetizing, but the crispness of it is so good. The crispiness is so good. I think I'm losing my brain over this. Literally, my brain is going to explode. Continental Eradication, the tough search for comments. So what's with this continent disappearance thing anyways? The railway is supposed to be messed up? Apparently the continent sucked through the bottom of the earth and left nothing behind. Is Japan actually sinking? The world's ending, literally. Actually, you see IDs here? I mean, these are supposed to be like unique IDs, I guess. It might be in reference to some of the people who actually live, you know, in this town. I think I saw one of those melon ponds. I don't know, anyway. Maybe not. The premiere of Plasma Hibiya. The new anime, Plasma Hibiya, airs this summer. Plans to release the episodes in advance on Nita livestream. Okay, that's Nico. Wait, there's a reference to something else. Like Miko Migo or something? I don't know. Now this is a reference to Nico. Yeah, Nico livestream. Now this is Nico. Oh, what was the other one then? Reference to something else then. The world's faced in the hands of a muscly geezer. I won't give anything up. Okay. That's the anime. It's like a old man with big muscles. I mean, that's one of the townspeople here, actually. The music video to the pork bun song Miko Miko Mix is open. The song is cool and all, but the lyrics going on about how great pork buns are. Okay. The song that plays in the convenience store, you know? In the konbini. I remember I could interact with some of the houses, actually. Sometimes you don't actually see the people outside, but you can actually interact with them inside the house. What was it? I can't remember. I forget which ones those are, the interaction ones. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I'm very close to the next progression. Oh yeah, wasn't there like, yeah, I could interact with that door before, but now it's blocked by a truck, I think? Is that what it was? I don't remember now. Who are you? It's the supernatural, huh? And not being able to look at continent N, huh? I like it. Oh god, I feel so motivated right now. This will be the plot for the next novel. Are you gonna have time to write that novel where you die, from the apocalypse? Maybe, maybe not. No one here. Talk to you again, but it's just buy stuff, I assume. It's hot out today, isn't it? Summer's only just started, but it feels like it's been going on forever. Are you gonna buy some ice cream? Oh, but the ones they sell here are hard to describe. Don't worry, they're still edible. I got enough info points. Good afternoon, Kutabuki-san. Hello there. I kind of feel like I got used to this now. How's the data analysis going? Actually, I've just finished up. From what I deduce is that the letter you wrote was most likely only supposed to be read by you. By me. With that being said, I suppose we should start looking over the data. Is something the matter? I was just thinking about how peaceful this is. In the sense that nothing's happening. Certainly besides the obvious, there hasn't been much else going on in the news. It'd be wonderful if this evil god turned out to be a fabrication, and everyone could return to their normal lives. Whatever that would entail, of course. All we're able to do now is solve our own problems. Not everyone is capable of saving the world. If I didn't do anything before the world ended, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Because I'm nowhere near giving up yet. Indeed, holding on to that sentiment is key. So, Kotobuki-san, if you were to make one last step to any place in the world, where would it be? Well, that was out of the blue. Simply put, I found myself enjoying the time I spent talking to you, so I wanted the two of us to have a little chat. I'm confused. I don't know if I should be happy or weirded out that you were the one who told me that. Why, that breaks my heart. But does the world even have any last stops? My uncle had told me a long time ago that the universe was endless. Why are you asking me this anyways? If there was truly no end to the universe, would the sky be covered in stars? That's because we're not able to witness all the stars that exist. There are some a few million light years away that we'll never get to see for ourselves. For us, this world consists of everything we are able to observe. Wow, this is getting too deep. Yes, I must agree. Kotobuki-san, are you familiar with parallel worlds? Let's talk about the multiverse. You mean any other worlds that exist besides our own? Exactly right. They say that once we're presented with a choice, the world branches out into the different options available to us. There's a world in which we meet, and one where we don't. A world in which you search for your brother, and one where you give up. According to one theory, all of these worlds are said to exist. That sounds like a nice little story, but is it actually true? Of course, I cannot say for sure that it is. After all, we only exist in this one world. However, I for one believe it to be so. Concerning the innumerable amount of choices given to us, the ones we made have led us to the exact moment in time. If that isn't short of a miracle, then what is? This I'm certain. What we cannot fulfill in this, or what we cannot fulfill in another world, we're able to do in this one. That is why I'm in love with this world. And you? I almost forgot. Your brother's USB. If any further developments occur into the search, I'd love to hear about them. Thank you, Mr. Kuroi. Kuroi? Oh no, I'm the one who should be thanking you. The information you gathered has been very valuable to me. I appreciate greatly. This will serve the corporate overlords. Overlord? No, I was gonna say it will serve the corporate overlords, to get their hands on this data, so they can advertise at you. That's what data is used for. It's just to simply get an idea what you want to buy, so they can put ads in your face. Hey, you guys. Cat. I slept over at Kotobuki's yesterday. What a blast. Not like I invited you over or anything. That grilled fish was excellent. I don't care if her dad or whatever chased me out. You ate too much of that, by the way. Okay, her dad is at her place. Okay, so the parents are away, on like a business trip, like in every anime. But I think mostly it's because they're just away after school, I guess. Maybe they're like away from work. Like maybe they commute, maybe, you know, to the city and everything. So it probably takes time for them to go and come back. So that's why they're just never there in the morning and never there after school, I guess. A thieving cat you are. Never hesitate to take what isn't yours. What'd you say about me, asshole? I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. That's odd. Not once have you ever actually done so. What's more, typically wouldn't I be considered the stronger one? Yeah, try me. I'm a god. Physics don't work on me. Another day, another fight. Okay, also it was implied that the cat was at our place. Could we have interacted with the cat when we came back to our home? I'm not sure. Anyway. Hey, Kotobuki-san. Nice day for exercising, don't you think? You two are in good spirits. Personally, I can't stand the heat. Hello there. Is it just you two today? Is it just you two today? What tongue twister? You two today? If you're just looking for Katsuragi-san, she just left. I feel like she's also been going through a lot lately. Want some snacks? And don't worry about the coffee. I'll be the one dealing with it today. You don't think I can hear you? Then please, I'd like to stay for a bit if I can. But just listen to this. My classmate was all like, who cares about getting credits anymore? The world's ending. People haven't been coming to Professor Uemiya's lectures either. He's been taking it really hard. Well, I do understand where your classmates are coming from, but I can't say I support skipping class. I feel like everyone's been looking at the situation all wrong. Besides, just look at Kotobuki-san. She's been working so hard to find leads on her brother, and it really makes me want to work harder too. You're talking about me? I don't want to be just the girl who does chores around the agency. I can't speak for anyone else, but as someone who understands how her two other brothers work, I feel like I could help you find yours. Like, I know how they try to act cool, but I can tell how much they actually worry. If I hear that I said this about them, I was just kidding. I was just joking. I'm kind of jealous. You guys sound like you're really close. You have nothing to be jealous of. As long as you get along with Sugawara-san, that's all that matters. Yeah, I feel like being around Sugawara-san always cheers me up. That's good to hear. Have you seen those people on the 35 channel though? They're insane. A lot of people must be enjoying this. It doesn't look like she knows anything about evil gods. I guess not a lot of people do. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go and get some sugar. I must consume sugar. I must buy some sugar from the grocery store, open the package, open my mouth, and simply dump all the sugar into my mouth. You see, that's how he operates. No, alright. I want to thank you and your brother. So I got you both a bunch of snacks. One bundle for you, one for him. Oh, thank you so much. I thought you helped out behind the scenes, so I felt like I had to do something for him. Mr. Koroyan. Actually, no, I haven't read it yet. So, have you found something decisive? Any kind of clue written anywhere? I have to go. What? Thanks for having me over. Wait up, Kotobuki-san. Okay, she saw something on the internet. Now she has to leave. Wonder what that was about. The end of the world and the resurgence of the evil god is upon us. Time has come for me to make my departure from this town. However, I don't regret anything, nor do I plan to. After all, this is the path that I've chosen to walk down on. Toko. By the time you read this letter, the world will probably be on the verge of destruction. That's because it was made for that exact purpose. This world is not normal. Right now, I don't want you to know the truth behind everything. If you did, I'm sure it put you through a lot of pain. Actually, there won't be any easy paths ahead of you. Whatever you choose to do, you're bound to get hurt. I know you're probably looking for me, but that won't change anything. That's how cruel the truth behind this world is. All I want is for you to forget about me and live in peace. Still, if that doesn't want to make you give up, I have no right to stop you. Everything should be up to you. So you really want to know the truth behind this world? Once you do that, everything should become clearer. You understand why you shouldn't look for me, and why I want you to be happy. No matter how bleak no matter how bleak things may look in this world, I know you're still going to try and find out where I am. That's the way you've always been, and I wish nothing but the best for you. And once everything comes to an end, I want you to forget about me and live in happiness. All right. Ominous. I guess that was the full letter, but it's kind of ominous. Tokiwa, I miss you so much. I just want to see you again. Huh? Do you know how late it is, Kotobuki? Yeah, what's up? Have you been crying? Okay. Oh, okay. I think that's I don't know. Sometimes the game does stuff and it isn't clear what they did, But I feel like okay. Now I get it. But it's like she put the USB in the computer to see the full letter. I guess that's what she did, right? She got the USB back from Kuroi, I think so. Right? That's what happened. Maybe the game made it obvious that that's what she did, but I don't know. For some reason, it just wasn't obvious to me based on just the dialogue. Anyway, all right then. Come on, let's go somewhere quiet. But I think you need a breather. Right? I think you need a breather. You won't be able to do anything looking like that. Yeah, that's why she ran away, and she's like, "Wah!" She just ran around town for some reason because she was, I don't know. She was just really sad. Are we allowed to even go up here? As long as no one finds out, don't try this at home. Are they climb on something? No, they're just over here. I see. So that means... Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like I need to apologize for dragging you into this. What are you apologizing for? It's not your fault that we met. Still, why'd your brother bring up something so weird? I don't know. I have no idea why he would say that. I know it all sounded sketchy. What Kuroi was talking about might not have been far off. Man, the world really is ending. I mean, even I have stuff I regret. Like, what if I worked things out with my family? I could barely even look out for my little brother. Things would have been a little better if I was more like you. Don't say that. Do you know how serious this is, though? The world's ending, there's nothing you can do about it. Everything we can do, we're already doing. I think your brother probably puts you first. I know he does. But sometimes, family can disagree. And in this case, maybe you and your brother have your own ideas about what happiness is. You think that knowing the truth is for the best, and your brother thinks the opposite. Thanks for telling me that. Katsuruki-san? Katsuruki... I want to say Araki-san, Araki-san from Bakemonogatari. Anyway, Katsuragi-san, I've been wondering about something. Shoot. That pendant. Is it homemade? It looks like a primo gem from Genshin Impact. Now you're going to use it to roll for your waifu? No, this friend of mine gave it to me a long time ago. It's kind of like a memento to me. We went to see the stars together a lot of the time. Now I can just look up at them every time I need to calm down. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not romantic or anything. I would have never guessed. That's a really nice way to pass the time. Again, not how I pass the time, how they pass the time. Probably, I don't know. So, do you know why I hang around the office all day? No, why? Other than freeloading and just playing games all day? After losing my best friend, I guess you could say it gives me a peace of mind. Narami doesn't throw me out even though I know I get on his nerves, and Sugawara is a ball of sunshine. I thought I finally found a new place where I could be myself, but now I might be losing it again. Listening to what Kuroi had to say, I started to remember just how much danger we were in. That's how much, or rather, that's why I envy you so much. You know how to get things done. You wouldn't be trying this hard to find your brother. You didn't think he was still out there somewhere, would you? No, you're right, but if he just gave up on everything, I bet you'd be holding up at home right now. You never did, though. And you're not going to until you find out the truth. Right. Honestly, I still want to keep on going. I hate not knowing why my brother left. I need to find out. Then do it. Don't be like me. Don't be like a gamer, Don't be like me just playing video games all day. I'm here thinking that I might be able to see my friend again if I die. That's why half of me wants to give up. Wow, look at me getting all sentimental. Still, you should think about everything that's happened so far. Everything's going to happen in the future. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, kind of sad, but yeah, that's a bit of a backstory, I guess. Apparently she lost her best friend somehow. I remember looking at the stars with my brother. And when was that? We went with our uncle. I think it was on a trip. It was so far back, I can't remember. Sorry, I'm sure you didn't want to think of that again. That's not true. I love looking back on it. It's precious to me. So you calm down now? Yeah, for the most part. Then good. I feel like I forced you to stay here. Sorry about that. Don't be. I'm glad we got to talk. I really needed that. That's so. Be careful then. I'll be waiting for you back at the agency. Alright, we should totally get a bunch of snacks and have a party there. Thanks, Katsuragi-san. Good night. Night. Yeah, it's very close to Katsuragi-san. Probably because she's the other main character of this video game. And that's why the characters get along so well. So if you really want to know the truth behind this world, head to Mr. Kodori's Jack of All Trades and boot up the monitor closest to the street. Alright, let's go. Okay, so that's also a part of the reason why she went out. Also, she's by herself. That's weird. She used to have a bunch of people around her in the menu. But yeah, that's why I guess what happened is that she saw the message, she ran out, and like she didn't know what she was gonna do. She was panicking, and like I guess crying a little bit, maybe. And that's when she saw Katsuragi, I guess. But what she really wanted to do is, apparently go to the Jack of All Trades and open that computer. Also, can you go back home? Okay, that's funny. We had that speech about like not giving up, but like, what if we just gave up though? What if we just simply gave up? However, no, guess not. Not very safe, being out here at night. But I guess this is just a small town. I don't know how true it is, but usually in a small town, everyone knows each other, and therefore, if anything bad happens, like people are less likely to do anything at night, like be criminals and whatnot, because everyone knows each other. So at least that's the idea. Again, don't know how true that is. It used to be the case, worrying about like going out at night wasn't a thing, right? At least in like small towns. The city, obviously, is just common sense now. You shouldn't go out at night by yourself, otherwise you get murdered. Anyway. I can't believe Ku-chan went home already. I don't think she really gets everything that everything's coming to an end. Well, next time's a charm. I just know it. Okay, you're here randomly. I guess it's still open. The cafe. It's open like very late at night. Is there really supposed to be a secret hidden here? Now that I think about it, Mr. Kodoi did say he had some stuff he wasn't too familiar with. Something like a weird monitor, maybe. Thanks, Kotobuki. It's super quiet today. Hmm? What is that? It's just a giant squid. Don't worry about it. This is a giant edible squid. You love squid, right? Let's go up and just eat it. Nope. What is this? What? Where am I? What do? I can't go back. No, I can't get scared now. I need to find out the truth. First things first, find a way back. Let's collect some more info points! Yay! Error, 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 error. System 32, SC, delete. Okay. You know, maybe the name of the game shouldn't have given it away, but Hello World, right? I mean, the game's called Hello Hello World, but no data. Strange. Wait, do I have to click on it or what? What am I doing? I don't know. How do I? Oh, okay. It's just you just move. It's not responding. I was gonna say though, but "Hello World" that's a very common phrase for anyone who's ever learned how to like do any kind of coding. You know, that's the first thing you learn: how to type in "Hello World" and how to make the computer, spit that out. As like a string or whatever. You type "Hello World" or something. You say "Hello World." I wish you could get rid of that. To be honest, no data. I hate that. It's in the way. Anyway. Also, can I? Okay, you just die. All right. Don't touch those. Am I forgetting something important? Maybe I know what I need to remember, but I haven't realized it yet. Okay. Also, error, error, error. My head's been hurting lately. What if I'm sick? The doctor said there was nothing wrong with me, though. Run away from your, evil clones. Due to telepathic wavelengths, humans have fallen into mental abnormality. Their peaceful? No. Their peaceful lives were now a thing of the past. A large number of people had jumped into the ocean to their deaths. Okay. I hate that. Get out of here. No data. No data. I hate that. The pop-up is so annoying. How do I get rid of it? It's like it obstructs my vision. I really despise it. I can't click on it, can I? It's like, technically there is mouse support in RPG Maker games, but it just allows you to move, I guess, instead of using the arrow keys. I guess. Can't go inside the Konbini. I can't see. I hate that no data thing. That's really annoying. How can you even prove that there's only one world in the first place? Where's the evidence to show that other worlds don't exist? Maybe we're starting to go crazy too. This also kind of reminds me of. Oh, I must have touched an enemy. Strange. Hopefully the info points carry over. Also, a cool file name. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this actually reminds me of a manga I've been reading. It's ongoing, I guess, but Shimeji Simulation, right? Also like a story where the title of what it is should make it very obvious. You know what it means, but Shimeji Simulation. I think it's made by the same person who made Girl's Last Tour, I believe. What was it called? Shumatsu something something. Can't remember the Japanese name. But yeah, Shimeji Simulation is very similar as well. It has kind of like this cutesy atmosphere. It's mostly slice of life, actually. Kind of interesting, but it gets a little surreal, especially in the latest chapters, where something, I guess let's just say something similar happens, It gets really surreal and everything, and it's weird, and it's definitely very interesting. Anyway, the world is in great danger. Governments and scientists have done all that they could to combat this disaster, but their efforts have been in vain. We've used up all our resources. Nothing can save us now. I see. 101001001111111. Okay. Actually, I wonder if this means anything. I mean, obviously this is in binary. What if you translate this? Does it do anything, I wonder? I'm kind of lazy, though. Alright, I don't know what that means. I tried, using some kind of, online translator, but it doesn't seem to translate anything. As far as I know, anyway. So, let's see. How do I get out? This is a very strange place. I don't know how to... Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Can we go here? Okay, go up. Another folder. The streets have been left in ruin due to religious protests. Okay. The stars are right. This is what we need to do in order for the Earth to survive. It doesn't matter how many we need to sacrifice. Okay. Hey, how many info points do we need? I wonder. I don't know. We can go this way. Our world is gradually decaying. Mankind has never realized it was going crazy, and now we're starting to accept the world's demise. We're all in shambles. Once we're extinct, it'll all be over. If this evil god keeps on looking at these fake dreams, we'll be able to stop the invasion into the real world. Imagine if these test subjects served under this evil god. What a blessing that'd be. Okay. Oh, I got captured, I think, again. Remember this way? Oh, there he is. So many. I can't see anything. Everyone has completely given up on living. That's the kind of state the world is in right now. Something happening? Any errors the test subject's mind? How do I read that folder? It's like really hard to read. Hello world, by the way. Game map prototype display. Return this display. I see. Everything feels like a dream. I can't prove to anyone what's real and what's not anymore. Hello world. Okay, whatever. Go further up, actually. This plan will happen in secret. You must not disclose this information. We don't need to stick to morals anymore. The important thing is that we rescue all of mankind. Anything up there? Seemed like it. Yeah, I mean, the world's messed up. Oh, you going here? Hey, it's a detective agency. It's been overrun with our evil clones. But a body found in the mountains early this morning has been identified as the missing Kotobuki-san. What? Kotobuki something-san? 20 years old? Isn't that us? As unnatural marks have been found on the remains, people have deemed his death suspicious and are currently investigating into the matter. Oh, it's our brother, actually, I'm assuming. Well, I don't know how true these strange, like, magical floating rainbow files are, but that seems to imply that our brother died or something. Dreams are based on people's own memories. The one who peers into these dreams is an almighty, ancient one. Maybe, that's what I'm assuming. As long as both of these statements are true, you should perceive human dreams to be reality. Once you do, we and only we will be saved. You know, they do say that a lot in HP Lovecraftian, stories about how the ancient ones or the ancient gods or the old ones or whatever, they tend to dream about the world. Once they wake up from that dream, that's when the world ends. Just like how you have dreams. Also, okay, whatever. Let's just teleport back here. Excuse me. Over here. Shadow me. In the case that the results prove to be insufficient after 5 days into the simulation, a reboot of the program will commence. Having to repeat the creation and destruction of the world is quite ironic. Technology has now allowed humans to transcend towards divinity. Okay, rebooting. Is that what they mean by, like, world ending and stuff? It keeps rebooting? Also a vending machine. I can buy stuff. Great. I don't know. Out of here. I hate that. Oh my god. We're able to see one part of the data that should have been deleted. Please provide a report immediately. How many points do we need? We need a lot of points, actually. That's blocked off, I assume. Also more code. Function object name. Object meta. Can get back home? Oh. Can't open it. I think it's locked. I can't go back home. That's too bad. Go to school. The telepathic wavelengths of Meh will envelop this world in chaos. Time will stop, and death will die out. I can't see. I can't go up there. Okay. Are you sure about this, Kotobuki-san? No, but right now, this is the only way I can protect Tawako. This world is a little garden. A game of the gods made to last a brief moment, only to go on forever. It's only a matter of time before towns start towing into graveyards. The stars will align, the fittest will survive, and this world will finally become a utopia. All we can do now is wait until that day is upon us, believe in the Almighty, and feast your eyes on the parish of all fools. There's no better salvation in this world. Okay. School is closed, as always. I don't know how to get rid of the no data thing ever. Like, I tried literally clicking on it. I don't know that's the answer. Also, no, that. Oh, did I see this yet? I don't think so. We don't want to do this either, but just know this is for the good of everyone left. Sleep tight now. Okay. Oh, I hate that. Where am I? I don't know. Oh, it's gone. What? How did that happen? I don't know. Hey, do you believe that dreams can predict the future? I guess some people believe that. Personally, I think it's just, I mean, it makes sense to me that it's just memories, just memories of your past all being jumbled up. So if anything that feels like deja vu is really just like, or anything that feels like a future prediction is just, based on what memories you already have, A novelist in the 1920s had written about the world descending into chaos. Is this nightmare coming true? All we can do now, in our extraordinary frenzied state, is live in fear of eroding our everyday lives. Of he who shall not be named. The number of suicides keep on rising. This plan will be implemented as a last resort. They did say something about Suicide Prevention Month. And in the cafe, lots of stories talk about saving the world, but realistically, it's impossible. Why does everyone think they can be heroes? I'm so tired of it. How do I get there? Go around? Please forgive me. I had no choice. I know you're all innocent, but... Okay. To be honest, I don't really understand what's happening exactly. But what I understand so far is that this is all a simulation, right? It's a simulation theory, I guess. But everything was all fabricated. Makes me think like who's real exactly in universe. I mean, we know this is all a video game, obviously, but like, beyond that, like, or rather, like in the game, who is being simulated? Is everyone simulated? They didn't mention AI. Is everyone an AI? And this was just an AI world, and it's all just kind of some kind of experiment, and they're just experimenting on AI. I don't know. Did I read these? Let's see. Furthermore, research institutes have successfully developed logs of the subject's memories for storage into a database and read them into a program. With the use of a quantum computer, the program reconstructs the world based on the subject's memories. Okay. I haven't read that yet. I think I need to read that particular folder up there. Oh, here you go. Visible walls. The simulation is programmed to execute the apocalypse. The computer operates processes 535,000 times faster relative to speed in the real world. Interesting. The operation is performed until allowing the possibility for the simulation to repeat. This would not have been possible without the hard work of the researchers. We also extend our thanks to all the children. Okay. Again, so all of this was a simulation. I guess they're using it on test subjects, and we're one of the test subjects they're using this on for some reason, and it's like restarting every time and until they achieve their goal, whatever their goal is for doing this, I still don't know how to get back. Plus, this place is just... What was that? Is someone there? It's open. Okay, here you go. So yeah, the doors of our house open up. Run away from the shadow creatures. Usual. Oh, what's this? Evil god or not, my one wish is that those people get what's coming to them. What does that mean? They're using me as a test subject for my silence. There's nowhere I can run to now. No family either. Everyone I depended on is gone. I'm sorry, big brother. Brother. Oh, I guess we should go that way. Okay. I was just wondering if we go that way. Huh. 404, not found. This data was not found on the server. Please check the C drive. You shouldn't play this part. You won't find the truth that you seek here. Whatever you choose to do is going to hurt you. Forget everything and live in happiness. Is that what your brother told you to do? I mean, come on, it isn't really a choice. Do you still wish to go forward? Are you ready to find out the truth behind everything? Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Lost screens? Surveillance? There's a bed in there? Kind of like a pod, really. Maybe... Well, I'm guessing maybe... I don't know if we're the test subject or someone else is the test subject, but I guess that's what it is, right? It's like somebody's sleeping and they're connected to some kind of simulation and they're dreaming about this world, I guess. What? Who are you? Hello there, Toako. We meet at last. Okay, interesting design. Are you Cthulhu? You look like... I feel like you're supposed to be Cthulhu. Cthulhu-chan? Oh no, looks like you caught a peek of the other side. I know how much you wanted to know the truth, but the truth won't always save you, especially not in this case. Then again, I was the one who led you here. Who am I to talk? You know who I am? Who are you supposed to be? I've been watching you this whole time. I know everything about you. Been watching me this whole time. I was the one who told you how to explore and collect information. Do you not remember? That's how I brought you here. So was you. I wanted to try and test you, to see if you really wanted to know the truth, to see if you're ready to accept everything. And thanks to your brother's letter and everyone else's hard work, you're finally here. So you really are prepared to know the truth. I can start from the beginning. And tell me, what is this world? And where's my brother? Look at you, so full of questions. Let's start with the first one. This world is all a dream. A dream? How can you tell from what's real and from what's fake? You can't, can you? Trying to reason out things you can't prove is the stupidest thing you can do. But that's not all. This world is man-made. A program made for a simulation. Simulation? This world is not real. I guess you could call it a virtual world. And right now, you're part of the simulation. A guinea pig, if you will. And you know the virtual world you were in before? You're on the other side of it, the internal system. That world you were in was created to be destroyed. What do you mean? While your conscience exists in a mere dream, your physical body is stretched out on a lab table. Why is this happening? What purpose does any of this serve? The physical world that lies outside of this virtual simulation, allow me to call that the real world. That world is still on the brink of destruction. It's kind of like the virtual one you were in. Continents keep on getting eradicated. People are turning maniacal. If this evil god makes a complete resurgence, the world will be destroyed just like that. Would it be too late for us? Would mankind be forced to the sit in silence, or actually, no, it makes sense. I was trying to think like if it makes sense, but no. Would mankind be forced to silence and watch the world burn? So what do you think the research institutes thought up then? People tend to come up with the craziest things when their backs are against the walls, using all their precious time to create this. How unfortunate. That's a time that could have been used to build some mental asylums instead. The research institutes thought that an evil god would impose themselves into people's dreams and gradually put an end to the world. You know what their plan was? To make an endless amount of fake dream worlds in order to impede its influence. That's right. They collected human subjects and created a dream world simulator. If they could show the evil god these fake dreams, they would delay its invasion into the real world. In other words, a decoy operation, and you weren't the only casualty. There are plenty of other test subjects just like you. No, I don't believe it. Who would, right? Still, this is what they created. This ridiculous machine that they invented was supposed to keep on reconstructing people's memories right up to the end of the world. These fake people die and come back to life, just to repeat the same summer for the rest of eternity. Just imagine that. Forever. No, what kind of cursed dream is that? So this world was just a dream. I don't know. Sounds interesting though. I've always liked the idea of like being in a virtual world. It doesn't sound so bad. You're kind of like immortal, for the most part. You get to like relax and play video games forever. But I guess the downside is that maybe obviously losing your memories every single time, and therefore you don't really get to enjoy it, I guess that's the downside. Anyway. Kuroi told you most of it. An evil god resurrects. Continents get dragged under the ocean. It's an automatic loop. At the end of each loop, you could say it shuts down. Thing is, nobody remembers anything. Overnight, everything comes to a quiet end. Just like that, the world gets destroyed as it was programmed to do. Summer ends, and a new summer starts. So what happens once my body wakes up? It can't wake up, though. At least not by itself. I'll explain it later. Anyways, your dream world has destructed and reconstructed too many times to count. Naturally, you nor the residents retain any memories. They get reset every time the virtual world ends. But one day, a certain test subject realized what kind of world they were actually living in. That person was your older brother. What happened to him? He disappeared. My brother disappeared. The people you met were recreated based on your memories and the inhabitant database. Still, every single one of them had a conscience of their own, including your brother. That's when he found out too much. He realized that this world was a fake. Hello. Oh, you must be Kotobuki-san. Do you have any business with me? I want you to look at something for me. I tried other places, but I haven't had any luck. What he found was a small bug. On the other side of the simulation, your brother's computer accidentally connected over. I see. Do you mean to tell me that this world is a fraud? I don't want to believe it either. But looking at this, how can you think of anything else? I don't know why this is happening, but Toko will keep on being tested if I don't do something about it. And I know damn well that I can never let that happen. What are you to do then? I suppose you destroy this program. There's no guarantee as to whether or not Toaka wakes up. I see you've made your decision, Kotobuki-san. Have you made this known to her yet? I haven't gone into detail. She says she wanted to leave this world, but I know it'd be better to keep her in the dark. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. If I mess with the program, I might even disappear. If that does happen, I left behind a letter for her just in case. She won't be able to find it that easily, though. I see. However, you're certain about your decision. If you're successful in ceasing the program, the possibility that still exists that she might not awaken. You have erased every last trace of this world for naught. I understand that, but I beat myself up if I never even tried. I'm so sorry. Understood. I shall go along with your wishes. So you're not blaming me. It's clear you've thought through this decision carefully. In fact, you're the one more at risk in this situation. Still, I'm an optimist through and through. Whatever may happen, will happen. Mr. Kuroi. Yes? If I don't make it back, I want you to look after Toko for me. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot to ask. Not at all. It will be my pleasure. Be safe, Kotobuki-san. Thanks. And we never saw him ever again. And then he died. He got deleted. And so your brother never came back. Did he disappear? Was he erased? Maybe his data had enough of this bugged world. Then Tokiwa was trying to save me. That was 100,000 summers ago. Your brother no longer exists. Kuroi's memories were reset too, and your brother was left in the past. You remember hallucinating about your brother. Those are probably just bugs from the data that was left. Those clones of you on the way here, same thing. Tokiwa. Everything I just told you, you can make of that what you will. I still have the things I want to ask you. About you, actually. Oh, no need to panic. We still have some time left before the world ends. Let me give you a bit to calm down. You've made it this far after all. Loosen up a bit. Then we can talk. For you, I'll answer anything you want me to. Okay. I'm not sure if this character is a boy or a girl. I think they're wearing a skirt, right? So I'm assuming girl, actually. I don't know what kind of voice to give them, so I just settled with like this voice. I don't know, the clown voice, sort of. I don't know. But I guess yeah. Okay, so I guess everyone, maybe not literally everyone, but maybe most everyone of the town residents, you know, are also in a lab in like a VR pod, and that's where they're stuck in, you know, forever. I guess. Again, not too bad if not for the fact that you lose all your memories and, you know, and everything, but otherwise, you're just playing a VR game. You know, you're just playing a VR game, except it's forever. It's fine. Oh, anyway. But apparently, well, I don't know, they mentioned an evil god. I still have my suspicions. But I guess we're assuming that the evil god is different from this person. I don't know, they have like a nautical theme to them when you first saw them, you know? They had like an anchor, you know, and everything. They're wearing a sailor uniform, which I guess it really is a typical Japanese school uniform, but, you know, the original sailor uniform was meant to be used in the seas, right? So there's kind of like a nautical theme to them, which makes me think of Cthulhu, you know? Are they Cthulhu-chan or maybe someone else? I don't know. Anyway, they're mysterious. Oh, they turned white for some reason. Now then, got any questions for me? Oh, that's funny, that's a question actually. But first let me ask, who are you? Do you believe in ghosts? Actually, maybe monster would be a better word here. I'm a monster that lives in cyberspace. It's hard to believe, I know. Still doesn't change the truth. But I already told you about an evil god taking over the world, right? My body was originally that of a human's. Then an evil god took it and it manifested into cyberspace. Let's be clear though, I'm not the enemy here. After all, I wasn't made by those research institutes. Evil gods have taken on a lot more forms too. They sure know how to use people. I wonder how Kuroi knew all that. Well, it's whatever. That said, in this form, I can't stop the world from ending. Evil gods don't actually want to destroy the world. They just happen to leave behind some damage because they try so hard to wake up. And me, I'm just a copy of that. I don't have enough power to stop an actual one from wreaking havoc. Do you understand? Not really? What do you mean? I think that should suffice for now. It'd be crazier if you actually understood everything. Okay, I actually don't understand what you mean by all that. Like you're a ghost? You're like one of the human vessels of the evil gods, but you're left behind, so you're not actually like an evil god? I don't know. Like a phantom of like an evil god. I don't know. Are you a guy? Are you a girl? You know, the age-old question of Professor Oak whenever you start Pokemon. What a question to ask. Well, let's just keep that one a secret. Besides, are you really in a position to be asking that right now? It's not like you know what you look like in the real world either. You could be like an old man, you know? In the body of an anime girl. Okay, so I guess their gender is ambiguous. That's funny. Anyway, what about all the people I just met? This very town and its people were taken from your real-life memories. Everything was just a program, stemming from whatever your brain dreamed up. Still, in cyberspace, everyone has their own consciousness. Or consciousnesses? You could say their copies are made based on your memories in the database. Your memories as a human came together to form a single world. This whole process has actually happened hundreds of times before, both forcibly and automatically. You didn't think the talking cat was weird or anything. Compared to that, the world ending must feel so normal. But that only existed because you were dreaming. Mr. Koroi, Tokiwa, Mr. Narume, and the others. There's no way they're all a dream. It hasn't sunk in yet. Not this dream world, not even the real world. This is the only world I have ever belonged to. Still not entirely sure what they mean by that. Well, because I was thinking, are all the people in there just NPCs, or are they like real people, right? I'm guessing it's like, some of them are real and some of them are not. Most of the NPCs that don't have names, are like fake, I guess, in this like virtual simulation. A lot of things going, a lot of layers that's just been dumped on us, but a lot of exposition. But I guess, the people that have names, that have like, like the main characters we always see, I guess those are real, maybe? They're like based on their real life, I guess, because they're also like stuck in the simulation, right? Because imagine like her big brother, seemed to be real too, and that's how he got deleted, right? Or maybe not, or maybe he was. I wonder actually. Maybe the idea is that he was an NPC. Her big brother was like, like just a fake, right? Just a fake person, but somehow developed their own consciousness and tried to save her actually, but eventually he himself got deleted because he's just like a made-up person. He was like programmed. He was coded. So maybe that is the case. Yeah, maybe that's the idea. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like all of these like little people in your simulation world are not real in the sense that they don't come from the real world, but they do develop their own personalities and everything based on your own memories. So I guess they're like kind of like pseudo AI, in a way, right? I think that's what they mean. Which is interesting. What's happening to the real me? You're in a lab right now. I thought we just talked about this. This room that we're in is based on what you last saw before you went to sleep. You can't actually see what's happening to you. It's a sham based on reality. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. Why did it have to be me? Who knows? They would use anyone, wouldn't they? You're not the only one. There are people from all walks of life being tested. A lot of them have already served their purpose. They've been disposed of accordingly. I wonder what kind of person you're like anyway. Not that you can remember. Such a shame. Okay, so I was wondering what they meant by like other people being test subjects. So I guess other people are also, being subjected to like the whole simulation dream world thing, but they're not connected to us. So I guess that's what it is. Okay, I think it's kind of like parallel worlds, as they mentioned before, but it's virtual, right? So every person has their own little simulated universe, and really, they themselves are the only like real one, and where all their memories come from. But apparently, the researchers have all been doing this to delay the evil gods, from invading everybody's dreams and destroying the world, is the idea, I guess. Anyway, what happened to my hometown? Oh, it's just about to be destroyed. The continents are getting pulled to the bottom of the sea in the span of a night. Soon, time will stop, and there won't be anything left in the world. But it's the same thing as the program, as well, there's nothing to be sad about. And hey, unlike the real world, yours always ends a lot simpler. I'd say you got the better end of it. If the world resets, it just starts back out from the very beginning. That is the very first day of summer. Then again, this bugged place is soon to be gone too. It's not like we can just kill time waiting for the end to come. After all, not even you can stay here forever. So yeah, they did mention how also apparently, the way it works is the computer processes are like really fast, and therefore there's like a time dilation effect going on. Like there's already been like hundreds of thousands of loops already, but a very short amount of time has actually passed in the real world, I guess is the idea. Not much of a, as it says, like it's just a temporary measure. Doesn't really solve the root cause, of the evil god, apparently destroying the world. What should I do? I can't make up my mind about what I should be doing with the world, all by myself. You have a big choice ahead of you, but that's okay. The world is happening all in your head. Please don't say that. Yeah, it's just awful, isn't it? And that's why I wanted to make it up to you. I've been waiting for the right time to say this, but I can give you some options to choose from. Would that be doing too much? Maybe I should have minded my own business. Okay, that sounds interesting. Let me save the game. Now then, I've given you the exposition of this world, as you do, but do you know why I'm here in the first place? In this dream world that you're in, you still have time to make a decision. A decision. That's right. This part's important, so listen closely. So, Hawako, what do you want to do? Do you want to break this silly little program? Or do you want to keep on having fun in this fake world? Those are your two choices. Or did you want to come with me? That was a joke. This simulation is a dream. That means it'll all end if I wake up. Just like waking up from a bad dream. Simple solution, right? Except there's just one problem with that logic. Even if you turn off the machine, there's no guarantee that your conscience will go back to your body. Meaning that you die. I die. Still, as long as you turn off the power, you could put an end to this dream once and for all. If that's what you want, then I can give you a hand. And my other choice? Your other choice is to not turn off the power, but to keep on living in a time loop. Wait, I know what you're thinking. This choice is way better, am I wrong? Why should you have to risk your life for this? I don't know if I can choose whether or not I'm okay with dying right now. I know I lose my memories again, but maybe I should just do it all over. I wonder about that. Some of the people over there are taking the whole world ending thing pretty hard. Freeing them from this hell world would be its own fun, wouldn't you agree? Besides, it's not like this world can exist forever. For the scientists, you're just a specimen. They can throw you away at any time. The real you only has a bit longer to live too. No. There's no right choice here. Both are gonna hurt. That's what my brother told me too. I'm glad you got to know the truth. It only took a few million times to get here, but you owe it all to your brother. Do I really have to make a choice? Yes, and soon, I may add. Are you going to end this world, or let it go on? Will this be an easy choice or a hard one? Either way, you only have so much time left. Tell me once you've made up your mind. I'm not gonna rush you. Well, this summer is just about to end. Looks like you have to make up your mind. Save the game. I leave. I go home. Which is like, well, where is my home anymore? Is it in the virtual world? Is it in the real world? But in the real world, does it even exist anymore? Has it already been consumed by the evil gods, I guess? Whatever they call it. I don't know. Alright. Go back. I don't know if that just means like canceling your decision. It's Hard choice. I mean, I guess. You know what? Why not? Why don't we just simply live in bliss? You know, we simply live in, or rather, like, we live in ignorance. You know, they say ignorance is bliss, so that's why I said bliss. My brain just skipped to the word. But yeah, just live in this virtual reality where our memories just reset over and over again. You know, who's the wiser anyway? You know, we'll just leave. It would leave that for future me. You know, our future me won't even remember any of this anyway, and therefore we just live in a nice, wholesome slice of life anime world until everything ends, and they'll be fine, right? I won't end this world. Are you sure? Yes. I don't want to put an end to this world. Is that your final answer? This is all I have left. Even if it's just in data, everyone's still here. I don't care if this world is fake. My feelings are real. You might be right about that. After all, you have no other world to go to. The world will still end, but maybe you can see things turn out differently. The biggest thing, though, is the fear. Must be scary to think that everything could disappear, isn't it? But still, are you sure you're okay with this? There's no guarantee that you'll make it over here next time. When the world resets, you might not ever know the truth again. Even then, I don't want to give up. Not in the world and not in my brother. You sure are confident considering you don't have a lot to go on, aren't you? But I guess it's pretty fitting for a human. That cheeky guy said the same thing. It's better to hold on to hope than to give in to despair. In that case, I won't hold you back. What are you gonna do? I'll wait right here until you come again. Until then, I'll just kill time with the other guinea pigs. When that time comes, how about we enjoy ourselves? Well, the world's about to go under. A new summer will come. What kind of summer will this one turn out to be? Well, looks like someone's enjoying themselves. I was all by myself. There's not much you can do to kill time here. Now is probably not the time to be saying that, though. See, it'll happen any second. With night's sleep, the world you were in and the memories that came with it will disappear, and a brand new summer will take its place. I can't wait until we meet again. The world is disappearing. It's pretty anticlimactic, huh? How are you feeling now? I know that the me right now is going to disappear too. But I don't feel that sad about it, surprisingly. Then good. Remember, this is what you chose after all. Make sure to cherish your life and cherish your friends. Goodbye, Toko. And goodbye to this world too. Goodbye. Was this really the right choice? It's okay, I think we'll meet up. I didn't press that, but yeah, I guess we'll meet again. Normal ending, B. Just a normal ending. Just your typical normal ending, that's all. Resetting data. I wonder if that actually resets my saves, because that would suck. Process completed. That would suck because I have to play through the entire game again. Lately I've been having these dreams. Dreams about the world being destroyed by some evil god. All while I stood by and watched it happen. And we're back here again. Before I knew it, my brother was gone. That's where he went? I haven't got the slightest clue. Where am I supposed to go again? Oh yeah, I was supposed to go see the Jack of all trades. Where you going then? Let's go do that, I guess. I've unlocked the gallery in memory mode. I can look at the computer, open up the gallery, and I'll look at any CGs you have unlocked, and examine the picture frame to open memory mode. Collect info points to unlock sub-stories. Each summer, they will reset though. The points you'll need to unlock next chapter fluctuate depending on the number of points you've already collected. What will happen if you open the last sub-story before visiting the Jack of all trades on day 5? Huh, interesting, okay. Okay, so there's a whole little side thing now, maybe. Okay. So like you can unlock sub-stories and maybe that will do something at the end? Possibly. Also some CG, I guess. That's, you know, that's them. Whoever they are. Alright. So, you know, what if we did end the world? You know, the virtual world is fun and all. It's great. It's nice. But like, you know, the fact that it's fake kind of ruins it for you, you know? You know, it's always like that, isn't it? Whereas, like, you know, you can be like in, what was it? It was like The Matrix or whatever, you know, that movie. I think it was only mentioned, or something like that. But like, it's like, the idea is like, you know, you can give humans everything they could ever want. But like, that just makes it not, like, it makes the world not that great, you know? It makes the world, like, I don't know, meaningless, I guess. Especially if it turns out to just be fake at the end of the day. Like, humans just end up unsatisfied, you know? So like, you know what? Let's end this world. Yes. Is that what you decided? Well, can't go back now. And none of it is real anyways, right? So, this isn't what your brother would have wanted. But then again, he wasn't gonna stop you from making your own decisions. What about you? Do you just turn off the power? Now that's boring, don't you think? I might as well take the opportunity to see your room. Maybe last time I'll get to look at this joke of a world anyways. You can do that? Yeah, I can stop by right before everything disappears. Maybe I'll just say my goodbyes. Fitting for a proper farewell, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Hey, why are you going this far for me? Is that your way of saying thanks? Lighten up a little. If I had to say, I was just bored. Being alone in cyberspace is so sad. Spending that time to help someone else is much better. Really? You don't believe me? Monsters don't have much persuasion, do they? Well, it's fine. You found a new choice, and now you're doing something different from the other summers. Everything's paid off. Now then, we're gonna go over to your world, so you should probably get out your goodbyes. We only have a bit of time left, though. Aren't you coming with me? Do you want me to? I never existed in your world to begin with. That would be insensitive of me. I guess you're right. Now, don't make that face. This town, these people, none of it existed in the first place. You're just going back to how you were before. There's nothing to be sad about. But I didn't even get to meet my brother. My one wish never came true. Maybe. But the simulator's power is about to get cut off. You'll be free from the clutches of mankind. You'll be able to dream whatever you want to dream. Then you can dream about your brother and see him whenever you want. That wouldn't actually be real, though. If only I wasn't given a choice, I wouldn't be this confused and this hurt. Would it have been better to live in happiness, never knowing anything? Who knows? That's for you to decide. I don't have any regrets, though. Then good. After all, that's the most important thing. The world is ending. Were you happy or not? After everything I've gone through, the least I can say that it was rough. It was, wasn't it? But still, the time I spent in this world was a lot of fun. Everything might have been fake, but it made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And you decide to end this farce. That took guts. You couldn't be saved and your wish never came true. Even then, if you're able to relax even a little. You really are a weird person. Wait, not a person. A former god? I'm both. I just wish I could be with my brother one last time. I know. Why don't I take on your brother's form? You think that'll make me happy? It was a joke. Anything else you need to get off your chest? If you were my brother, maybe. Reality's harsh like that. but you tried to change it. Is that enough? Now then, we're just about at the end. The millionth occurrence of this stupid simulation is about to end. Summer will never come again. I know this is for the best. Goodbye world, you know? Instead of hello world, it's goodbye world. Good night, Toako. Oh, normal ending, A. And I'm assuming that's a flat line, so she's freaking dead. Well, I can't believe Toako is freaking dead. There you go. All right. So I kind of explored both endings there. So one of them is kind of like it ends the virtual simulation, and I'm assuming she wakes up, but then shortly perishes afterwards. Don't know exactly the reason why. Maybe, I mean, I'm guessing that maybe she was already like sick, you know, like she was already like when she was used as a test subject. I'm assuming they use people that were going to die anyway. So maybe that's why, possibly, or maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just like putting your brain, you know, in the virtual world is like, is not a good thing. Because the person mentioned how like shutting off the program doesn't guarantee your consciousness will go back to your body, right? So that's probably why as well. Maybe that's probably a reason. It's kind of dark, morbid. And obviously, the other choice is to simply reset the world again. And the idea is that possibly by resetting the world, you know, she gets another chance, and like, I guess you know she'll just live in her virtual world, and loop again until something different happens. I guess we do have a chance to do that. You know, it seems like when you do that, you actually go to New Game Plus, and that might, well, if we explore the world a little bit more, maybe that changes something. I don't know. I guess we'll see. At the very least, I'll try to explore the sub-story content. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do next time. But there you go. Interesting game so far. You know, a lot of mystery. And kind of dumped a lot of stuff at the end there, you know, about how everything is like, oh, it's a simulation and everything. But yeah, it's quite interesting, I gotta say. I mean, the art helps. You know, the art definitely looks like really good. So like that helps with the immersion, you know. But it's not over yet, you know. I guess we'll see what happens once we explore this world once again and see what else we can uncover.